Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, DaleyTactics here, back with another LEGO video. But today we are not going to be at the LEGO table. Instead, we are at my desktop computer because I am going to be showing you guys how to build a clone trooper army up by maintaining quality, but also, having the lowest price possible so you can buy in bulk and things like that. I've been doing this for the past month, so I feel like I've learned some things for myself that I'd love to, impart onto you guys. I'm not an expert in this, keep that in mind. I'm still very new to the LEGO scene, but I feel as though I have picked up a few tips and I've figured my way around the various shops online. So I wanted to show you guys how I have been finding clone trooper figures and let you know what to stay away from, what is quality, things like that. So if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a massive LEGO giveaway at 200,000 subscribers. And comment down below if you are growing your clone trooper army, and give us some tips because I'm still learning. So give me some tips on where some hot spots are to buy LEGO clone troopers and things like that. But without further ado, let's get right on into the video here. Alright guys, so there's sort of 3 different ways that I've found to buy LEGO figures. And I'm going to be giving you all 3 of them and explaining the pros and cons of each. So there are independent shops, independent sellers, and then bulk sellers. So we're going to be starting off with the bulk sellers section, which is probably the best place to get Legos cheap and in bulk, but quality might not necessarily be there, so keep that in mind. So the first place I'd like to mention is eBay, which is kind of dangerous because you have to sift through a lot of different kind of crud. So if we go and we search up LEGO Star Wars Clone Trooper Lot or something along those lines, this is where you can sort of find LEGO minifigures of clones for cheap. And you'll already see we're already getting, LEGO blasters or LEGO mystery stuff, or, pick your clone trooper. It can be a little bit annoying on eBay because you get thrown a bunch of things that you're not necessarily looking for. And the other big thing is you might find things that aren't genuine LEGO. This seems actually like a pretty good page so far, but we're already seeing some like custom clone troopers in there. And you'll also notice that there tends to be a lot of Chinese knockoffs and things like that. So you have to be very careful and make sure you're actually looking at genuine LEGO when you're looking through this stuff. Unless, of course, you're okay with knockoffs, which all the power to you. I mean, they're way cheaper than actual authentic LEGO, and it's a good way to build up your army. I'm personally going for the challenge of getting genuine LEGO, but if you can't afford it or you just can't be bothered to, knockoffs are totally fine. So right off the bat here, I mean, we can see that there are, a lot of 5 minifigures with blasters, but for the steep price of $42.99, which is what, like $8 or so per trooper? Kind of pricey, not gonna lie. And you keep going down and you can see a lot of auctions and bids. Sometimes if you bid at the right time, you might get something for cheap, or sometimes bidding can raise the price above the actual market value. I would say buying things on eBay tends to make it above market value, and that's sort of the risk you run on here. But at the same time, it's just an easy shop to go through. Not to mention eBay has a lot of safety mechanisms, so if your package never arrives, or you get knocked off and you end up getting fake LEGO when they promise authentic LEGO, eBay is a good way to go about this. So that's sort of how you buy bulk from eBay in LEGO minifigures, but you can also buy sets from here, obviously. And this is sort of what I did to start off with. I would buy a bunch of these battle packs, specifically this one with Ki-Adi-Mundi and Barra Sophie. It's a bit more of an expensive way to go about buying clone troopers because, for example, this one's $25. I think I got one cheaper at $20 for this. You get 2 clone troopers, so that makes it about $10 a clone. Plus, you get 2 Jedi, so it's not a terrible deal, and you get a speeder, but you can definitely buy clone troopers for cheaper elsewhere. But if you're looking for clones plus vehicles, this is a great way to do it, to be honest, because a lot of people do need those vehicles in their collection. Like me, I don't have a lot of vehicles for the Republic, so sometimes this is the way to go. All right, so moving on from eBay, we have BrickLink, which is sort of the second bulk seller that I can think of right now. That's really, pretty good. And this is actually purchased by Lego a while back, so it is a Lego website now. And so what you want to do here is you want to go to Minifigs. You want to just search clone. Or if you have a specific clone in mind, you can search that. But either way, you get all of your listings of Lego clone troopers here. And you do have to sift through some crud and things like that. We were seeing some Anakins up here because Clone Wars is in the title as well. So if you want to narrow it down, you can do Clone Trooper and things like that. And so I just want to find Phase 1. So I think this is a good bet right here. Phase 1 Clone Trooper Clone Wars. Let's click on that. So here we have this page, and you can sort this page. So you can go lowest price, but keep in mind some of these sellers are in the Netherlands or Sweden or things like that, and you can buy from them. It's okay, but it will take a lot longer to come to you, and it might cost significantly more in shipping to get to you. And you might not know the shipping price until after you've ordered. So you got to be really careful about that. You might also notice there are minimum buy requirements. So say you see, oh, okay, this one's from USA, $2.55 a clone trooper, but you only want one clone trooper. Well, you can't do that because the minimum buy is $3. So you have to buy 2 clone troopers to make it above the minimum purchase price. So the other thing is the quantity. The quantities in here, lowest price, they're all 1 because these people are just trying to pitch them. There is 110 lot, but it's from Denmark. So what you want to do is you want to search around a little bit. You can do highest quantity. Look, this one has 606, but it's from Italy. And the price goes up a little bit more. You'll find that actually as you buy in bulk from BrickLink, the price goes up a little bit because these people are selling you a lot more. That's not usually how bulk buying works, but these people make the market, so they get to choose to do that. And you have to sort pretty far down before you find an American seller. This one's $8.99. That's not bad, but it's still about eBay prices. This one's $10. This one's $8.75. You're going to be hard pressed and keep going down until you find cheaper prices. Now keep in mind, some of these are new and some of these are used. There's varying conditions. Usually in the description, they'll say like this one's excellent condition. This one's all like new condition, which is great, but you might find ones without legs. Like here, no head, helmet, torso, legs only. And that might lower the price, but the quality's gonna go down. So BrickLink is a good place to just buy in bulk, but it might not be the cheapest prices. So what we're gonna be looking at next is independent shops. So I'll be right back with some of those. Okay guys, so now we are looking at independent Lego shops. These are people who are selling Legos, from their home. Most likely, they likely don't have a brick and mortar store. They're just like collectors who decide to make this into their profession or something like that. So it's a really good thing to support these people because it supports the economy quite a bit, and it's helping the little guy out, whereas BrickLink, eBay, those people have their money kind of, although there are independent sellers on those websites, but eBay and BrickLink, they take a pretty hefty cut of every sale. So these are people where if you want to support them, it's a pretty good thing to do in my opinion. So this one, the first one is Jonak Toys. I've purchased from them previously. Commander Rico, Republic Studs, he changed his name. Republic Studs gave me the tip on these guys, and so shout out to him. These are really, really nice figures, and you can sort on this website. So you can go over to brands, and you can see that there is a Lego brand, and you can find all authentic Lego figures. There's also Clone Army Customs stuff, Brick Arms stuff, AV figures. They've got a wide variety here. But if we want to just go to Lego figures, we'll see that their prices here are actually very, very good. $250 for an official Lego Captain Lock Company Trooper torso. That's pretty decent. You can also get blank Lego figures here if you want to decal them yourself. It's an option. I've never done it before, but I mean, I hear it's good. I used to decal through my printer, actually. I used to print them out and then apply a sticker to them. It was weird. But then you can also get some, you know, authentic Phase 1 clone troopers. Sadly, a lot of these are sold out. These actually weren't sold out just a while back, and $5 per, that's a really, really good price. So Jonak Toys is a great way to expand your collection. Sadly, it looks like a lot of them are out of stock, but you know, these kinds of shops are restocked almost daily. So if not daily, weekly. So check back every once in a while. You might get lucky and you might be able to cop some of these Phase 1 clone troopers for cheap. Remember, a lot of this is strategizing. You want to know when to buy because the market does fluctuate on these, and you have to remember that stock might be out in certain places, so you need to keep checking back. So it can be a little bit of a hassle, but it can pay off. So Jonak Toys is a good option. Another really good one, and this might be biased because they are sponsoring me, is DK Collectibles. DK Collectibles, if you use code DALEY, D-A-L-E-Y, for 10% off your entire order. And to be honest, that's a really good deal. You know, this is biased, but it's kind of true at the same time. So they have some really nice stuff over at DK Collectibles, but not all of it is going to be authentic Lego. They do a lot of custom stuff. So I'm pretty sure these plain troopers aren't actually authentic Lego. But you can see that the detailing on them is really good, and he's having some sales right now, which is nice. You can also get, you know, orange Episode 3 troopers from the 212th or Phase 1 troopers from the 212th. It's pretty nice, and you can go to Official Lego to see their stuff. The 501st torso, I just bought a ton of these for the Commander Rico stuff. $5 for the torso. You buy the legs separately on eBay in bulk, and a head and a helmet. You know, you're looking at probably like a $7 figure that are normally like $12, $13 to buy from BrickLink or something like that. So there's definitely some deals to be had on these independent sites. You can certainly bulk up your clone army there. Not to mention, you might go ahead and find some treasures that you never knew existed. I really like the custom minifigs from here. I think they're really nice. I'd recommend these, like this custom mashup. That's kind of a cool, you know, 91st Reconnaissance mixed with the 327th Star Corps, $10. And plus, if you use my 10% code, it suddenly becomes $9. So it's kind of a cool shop. Now, the next shop I'm going to show you, bit pricier. Clone Army Customs. This is if you want quality over quantity. They make some of the most quality figures out there. They are extraordinarily nice. I mean, let's look here. P2 Shock Tech Trooper. Look how nice that looks. And it's all, you know, custom printed, really fine detail. You're gonna expect quality out of these, but it comes with a price tag, $28. So this is if you want to expand your clone trooper army for a bit of a heftier price, but getting better quality out of it. So I recommend using this only if you're going to be getting like clone trooper commanders that are not authentic Lego or haven't been made in authentic Lego, or maybe are cheaper than authentic Lego. Phase 2 Captain Rex is like $60 on eBay, but like maybe $30 here. It might not be authentic, but they make a really good Captain Rex, so it might be worth it in that case. Or if you just want custom helmets and you'll match it with an authentic Lego figure, something like that could be cool. So Clone Army Customs, pretty nice if you just want a few figures. Don't buy bulk from here. It's not going to work out for you probably. So those are sort of independent sellers. They're a bit pricier in some regards, but in other regards, they can be cheaper than eBay and BrickLink. And that's what's tricky about this, you know? It depends what you want, and certain things are going to cost you more, but you can guarantee quality from these most likely, because these people have reputations to uphold. They need to, you know, keep their quality figures going, or else they'll get a bad rap and things like that. So you can expect quality from these places, and in some instances, you can expect quantity. Jonak Toys, for example, great place to expect quality and quantity. So there is that. But finally, we're going to be looking at the last one, which is independent sellers. Okay guys, so you can find independent Lego sellers all over the place. These are people who don't really have official stores or things like that. They operate usually through things like Instagram or Lego forums, things like that. And they might just be collectors who, you know, they have 100 Phase 1 clone troopers and they just don't want them anymore. They're taking up space, or they want to, you know, sell them off so they can buy something else. So usually if you're buying in bulk from these people, you can work it out. You know, you can go, you know, you're selling each figure for 10 bucks. Would you take 8 for each if I bought 50 or something like that? That's what I recently did with actually something off of Lego Lister. Lego Lister is an awesome Instagram to follow if you are looking for Lego deals. So this guy essentially takes deals across the Lego Instagram world and posts about them here. So we can see the latest one. Oh, we can't look at them. Sad. Okay. So we can see that all of these things are for sale, but from various other Instagrams, and they'll link the Instagram to the person selling them, and you can contact them through that. So what I actually bought was this lot here on the left here. I wish we could click on it, but I'm not signed in right now. But as you can see, there are like 8 501st troopers, a couple of 327th troopers, 91st reconnaissance troopers. Essentially, it was an independent photographer. He takes Lego photos, and he wanted to get rid of some of his 501st troopers. I wanted some because I'm building my Lego clone army, and I wanted to do a 501st video, which is probably going to come up soon. I don't know if I'll do it before this or after this, but I contacted him. I messaged him because on this, I think he was selling them for $15 or $16, and I messaged the guy and said, hey, any of those 501st authentic Lego clone troopers left? And he said, oh yeah, there are some. And I said, would you do, would you lower the price at all? And, you know, we did some back and forth, and we eventually settled on, I think it was like $10.50 or $11, something along those lines. So I got it for significantly cheaper, less than market value on eBay, and I got a bulk deal out of it, so I got 4 of them. This is probably the cheapest way to get Lego Clone Trooper figures. You don't have that nice sort of pick and choose option. You kind of only have what's available on the market now, and you have to go looking for them. It wants me to log in to continue. Oh my God, can we just, you know, you kind of have to go looking, but you can get it for cheap. You can wheel and deal a little bit, and you know, they tend to be nicer, and you're supporting the community a lot more. So, I would say this is probably the best way to get bulk Lego Clone Troopers for cheap, and not cheap as in quality, because you can see photos of what you're buying, and so if it looks like crud, don't buy it. If it looks really nice, buy it. You know, and if you're paying with PayPal and you're worried about getting gypped, you can do a business transaction, so you have the opportunity to get your money back, or if you trust the person, you can get friends and family and not have to pay that tax. So it's a good way of building up your clone trooper army, but it takes a little bit more work. So there are caveats to each and every one of these options. When you're buying from bulk sellers like eBay and BrickLink, you know, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of spam in there. You're gonna have to deal with, you know, full market price or higher than market price. If you're going from independent sellers, you're gonna have to deal with whatever they've got in stock, essentially, and they might have higher prices for more quality figures. They might not be able to sell you in quantity, things like that, you know. And then finally, you've got independent sellers like on Instagram and things like that, where it will, you know, be a bit more effort to get the deals that you're looking for. So it's all good, you know. You can do whatever you feel like doing, but you know, keep in mind that there's no magic trick. You know, any YouTuber who claims the trick to buying cheap Lego clone troopers, you know, it's not going to be super authentic. Look out for cheap knockoffs. Look out for bad deals. Look out for people trying to gyp you, things like that. You know, there's all these people who are out there trying to get you and get your money and things like that. You need to be careful. You need to take your time. There's no magic way to get a clone trooper for $1. You know, maybe there's a special deal out there, but it's probably limited time. And once people start finding out about it, there goes that deal. So, you know, just be careful out there, because it can be tough. But if you put in the work, you can definitely find some stuff. And it's fun. It's fun too. I love looking and browsing the catalog. It's a good way to entertain yourself a little bit in quarantine. But, you know, be careful out there. And remember, before you spend your money, make sure you read the description, because there might be some caveats in there from the seller. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Remember, dkcollectibles.com. You can use code DAILY for 10% off if you'd like to. Let me know in the comment section if you would want to see more videos like this. I had a blast doing this. I rarely get to ramble on about things that I'm currently doing and things like that. So I enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys liked looking around at some deals with me. Let me know if you found this helpful. Let me know if you're going to buy some Lego Clone Troopers soon, and what your techniques are for saving some money. Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.